Jamal Lascelles, Carl Darlow, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. I'm just one of the last ones in the office tonight, and we're going to be looking back at the goal which we conceded over the weekend. A bit of controversy over the goal. Was it blocked by Bruno and Bemba? Was it poor marking? Probably a mixture of both. So, well, let's get on with it. So, on the first slide, okay, so you can see Grosh is on the free kick. Take a look where Stevens and Bruno are, as they'll be involved in just a second. Now, as you can see, there's 5 Brighton players in the box and 6 Newcastle players. Yedlin is on the edge of the box. He's already marking someone, but Hayden is the spare man near the penalty spot. He has another view as the ball is going to be kicked by Grosh. Newcastle's back line is trying to push up in a line, so you can see that, yeah? So moving across now to the next one. Now as Grosh begins to kick the ball, Stevens then spins off, goes round the back, and Bemba now has a problem because he's got to make the decision. Who does he go with? He's got 2 men to look after, but who does he choose? Now someone in that line has switched off, not following Stevens. It's clear because Bemba has now picked up 2 men, so someone in that line has switched off. Moving on, this is where you see Mbemba, he gets blocked by Bruno. Something Rafa has already said, which is already a foul. Is it a foul? Is it not? Is it harsh? If it goes the other way, would you be complaining? Stevens is now moving around the back. Is it a foul? But Stevens then already spins off, moving around the back. Next slide, you see Mbemba is now on the floor. Stevens is just about headed back across the goal. You can obviously look at this and criticise who wasn't marking their man in the previous, but from this still, it's quite difficult, isn't it? It's easy to see from this still picture that you can blame Lascelles, you can blame Hoslu, but earlier, again, it's difficult to pinpoint an individual who let Stevens free. In the final slide, you see Hamed getting ahead of Moreno and Hoslu and stretch out and put it in the back of the net. Should Elliott come out, if I'm being a little bit critical there, should he come out and claim that? Should the even goal counted? You know, so obviously Rafa was saying afterwards that, look, that's a foul, it shouldn't count it, but yes, the goal was stood, but then you've got to defend that. So as I mentioned, Stevens spinning off, who's man there? It's difficult to point out from the pictures there because they aren't the greatest quality pictures. Apologise about that. But it's poor from Newcastle's point of view. Yes, you can argue it's not a goal and Bemba got fouled, which probably it's soft, but yeah, you probably have to say that is a foul. Nobody claimed though. That was the surprising thing on Sunday, that not one of Newcastle players, including Bemba himself, claimed. We've seen Thierry Henry saying the Sky pundits afterwards that if Mbemba had appealed, maybe that could have influenced the referee's decision, but slack from Newcastle, considering Newcastle have been pretty good in defensive areas in recent weeks. Disappointing. Let us know what you think on that. Right, so coming up, under 23s are actually playing right now across the road, literally just yards away from here. There'll be a video on the lads' performance as well. I've got it on screen watching that at the present moment. And then obviously after the under 23s video, we'll then start to focus on the Liverpool fixture, which is going to be a cracking one on the weekend. There's loads of videos coming up this week, collabs and so on this week too. Let us know. Difficult one, that one, to judge who's at fault for that one, isn't it? Could even see the referee on that goal. See you later. Bye-bye.
We're raising money for the Bradley Lowry Foundation on October the 24th. We're walking from the Stadium of Light to St James's Park. If you can, please help this great cause by donating. The link is in the description.